Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about geometry. I'm just going to go through all the shapes and then the different dimensions of the shapes. So a circle is a one-dimensional shape that has a constant radius all the way around. The radius is the distance from the center point to the outer edge. An oval is basically a circle, but with a non-constant radius, but what defines it is that it has two axes, the major and the minor. And the minor is usually the shorter axis and the major is the longer one, but it has this perfect cross shape that defines the oval. The triangle, there's several versions of triangle. In this case, this is an equilateral triangle because each side is exactly the same, but then there are also isosceles triangles that look like this, in which two sides are the same, but there's also an obtuse angle, and then the other side, which is not the same as the other two. A square has equal sides all the way around. These little dashes mean equal, and that is what defines a square. A trapezoid, or trapezium, is a shape that has two parallel sides, right here, two parallel sides, and then two sides that are not parallel. But they do not have to form this nice perfect shape or angle. One of these sides could actually come in even a little tighter here, or go way out here on the edge like that, and that would still be a trapezium or trapezoid. A diamond and a rhombus are basically the same shape. A rhombus is defined by any quadrilateral meaning four-sided figure, that has parallel sides, meaning that these two sides are parallel, and these two sides are parallel. A diamond is basically a rhombus, but all of its sides are equal in length. So basically a square that's been shifted a little bit is what a diamond technically is. A parallelogram, also a rhombus, in which the sides do not have to all be equal, but they do all have to be parallel once again, just like this. And then of course a rectangle, all the sides are parallel, but the sides and 90-degree angles in the corners, but the sides do not have to be equal to each other. This side does not have to be equal to that side. A pentagon, penta meaning five, is a five-sided figure, and then onward with hexagon and heptagon and octagon and notagon and decagon. Decagon having 10 sides. And as you can see, the Greek prefixes are just to define the number of sides. Okay, moving on into three-dimensional shapes. A sphere is considered all these points that are an equal distance from a single center point in all directions. This is a good time to say that the three-dimensional, 3D, is actually based on the XYZ system, just like this, where there are three distances. A cube, or a hexahedron, because it has six sides, has six equal sides. A cuboid, basically a rectangular prism, does not have equal sides, but is square and has 90-degree angles everywhere, just like this. And then a cylinder, which is circular, with a length of some kind. And then hexagonal prism, it's obvious, a hexagon that's been extended. A cone is a revolved triangle, just like this. It's not a very good triangle, but we'll work with it. 90 degrees right there. And then the pyramids based on what their base is, a square, a triangle, or whatever. And then of course triangular prism, you can see how that works. And then moving into 4D objects. Basically, these kind of shapes are a theoretical sort of shape where their inside is also their outside. These include the hypercube, in which this cube is able to rotate out and around, and it doesn't really have an inside or an outside. This is also true of the Klein model right here, where no matter where you are on its surface, you're inside and outside of it at the same time. Technically, this shape is not legal because it passes through itself right there, but theoretically, it meant to serve the purpose. This is just a way of showing it in real life for the three-dimensional mind of a human to understand.